Alright everyone, welcome back. This episode I will be ranking the top 10 most expensive players of all time in professional football. Current time of recording is the 27th of May 2021, so these are the top 10 to this current date. With the way the summer sets to shape up, easily players could break into this, so just bear that in mind if you're watching this in 3 or 4 months time. And half of these players ain't even in the top 10. But number 10 for me personally is Eden Hazard. Hazard joined Real Madrid and I think it was the summer of 2019 for a deal worth up to I think £100 million. Over the 2 seasons he's been at Real Madrid, he's not really got too much game time. His first season he only played 22, his second being this season was only 21. Overall, only scored 5 goals and getting 8 assists. Yes, he has won the La Liga in this time and the Spanish Super Cup, but ultimately, for what his price tag was, only played 43 games in full seasons. That's not just in La Liga, that's overall competition wise. So, Copa del Rey, Champions League, the league. With what he done at Chelsea, you'd have expected him to do more. Yes, his injuries have made him struggle with that, but at the end of the day, £100 million, yes, the injuries have caused him games, but even at that, 5 goals from 43 games, from a £100 million player, you'd expect at least 20 to 25 goals. Especially with a player of Hazard's quality, we know from his time at Chelsea, top player and should have done more. Number 9 is Ousmane Dembele, who signed from Borussia Dortmund for £121 million. Yes, he has now played for Barca for 4 seasons now, making 81 appearances, so compared to Hazard, just 5 off of double. He has scored 18, Ousmane, and assisted 14. That obviously, the same with Hazard, having those constant injury worries, not really getting the chance to play week in, week out. When he has played, he's looked decent after a run of 5-6 games when he's got more sharp, more match fit. Yes, he has kind of, when he's getting into the side, not really showing the top levels of £120 million+ player. But obviously during his time at Dortmund he was top quality, which urged Barcelona to sign him from Dortmund, but through constant injuries, especially with his hamstrings, they have been the real killer for Ousmane during his time at Barcelona. But really, he's kind of bounced about between, if he can get fit and stay injury free, then he can go to the top of the game without a doubt. Player number 8 is Antoine Griezmann, who cost Barcelona £120 million. Antoine Griezmann, in his first 2 seasons at the club, first season was about 48 games, scoring 15 and scoring a following 20 in the following season when he played 51. Only assisted 4 goals in his first full season, before assisting 12. He is set to make, I think, his 100th appearance for Barcelona. It would be at his very first game of next season in the league, as long as he obviously is fit enough. Overall, obviously 35 goals and 16 assists, winning only the Copa del Rey in 2 seasons. About a goal in every 3 games, which isn't too bad for a striker, but really, for a £120 million player, you'd have expected more, probably about 1 in every 2, or 1 in every game and a half. Griezmann, obviously, when he moved to Barca, it was controversial. He was supposed to have been in talks with Barcelona when his release clause was like 200 million. Before then, his release clause changed to 120 million. About 2 months later, within Atletico Madrid, tried to take Barcelona to court to sort that out, but Atletico go tell to basically go fuck himself, and it's 120 million instead of a reported 200 million at the time. Coming in at number 7 of the top 10 is Joao Felix, who cost Atletico Madrid £115 million. Joao Felix, obviously his first season, very much struggled for goals after signing from Benfica at the age of 19, I think it was. Playing 27 games, scoring 6 with a single assist, before then this season playing 4 more games, only getting an extra goal, but adding an extra 5 assists to his game, so it's not bad. Obviously Atletico Madrid this season has just won the La Liga title, pipping Real Madrid, their cross-city rivals, by just 2 points. I think Joao Felix, yes, he's about 20, 21, so it's kind of hard to stick a £115 million price tag on him and say go and score 30 goals a season, but obviously hasn't justified the price tag just yet. But being still young, about 20, 21, the young Portuguese international definitely has potential to hit the top of the game. Number 6 is Paul Pogba, who cost Manchester United £90 million. He's recently played 5 full seasons, playing 134 games, 28 goals with 32 assists, winning a single League Cup, Europa League since returning to Manchester United. He just missed out on the Community Shield, I think, because he signed 2 weeks or just a week afterwards. He has also won a World Cup with France since being back in Manchester. Obviously with a £90 million price tag, he hasn't guided Manchester United to a Champions League or a Premier League just yet to justify that. With a single year left on his contract, he is rumored to be close to agreeing a new 4 to 5 year deal, which will see him to think of the summer of 2025 or 2026. I think if United can sign probably 4 or 5 players in this summer, especially making up from a Europa League kind of disaster after losing to Villarreal on penalties last night, they try and challenge for City for the league. I think they can then go one step further and even win the Premier League for next season. Number 5 is Philippe Coutinho, who cost yet again Barcelona, which is the third time, £122 million. Over his 3 full seasons in Catalonia, 64 games, 14 goals and a single assist, winning the Copa del Rey this season and the Spanish Super Cup. He did spend a single season on loan to Bayern Munich last season of the 1920 campaign, playing 38 games, scoring 11 goals, getting 9 assists, so virtually within a season, bettering his 3 full seasons at Barca. Yes, again, injury prone, obviously it's got to be injuries, it's this bullshit at times, but in his Bavaria time with Bayern, winning the Champions League, the Bundesliga and the DFB Pokal, winning a famous treble, scalping Barcelona in the semis last year in 2020. Then he scored 2 goals and got an assist. Obviously he was on loan from Barca, so it's quite funny with that. But Coutinho, he left Liverpool to win the Champions League with Barcelona. Didn't do that, I think 6 months after he left. Liverpool won the Champions League, putting Barcelona out in the semis. So then next season, Coutinho leaves, I think, Barca to join Bayern Munich, where he then won the Champions League. And at number 4 for me personally is Cristiano Ronaldo, who cost Juventus £100 million. He has played 3 full seasons at Juventus, 133 games and 101 goals with 22 assists. I think that ultimately, obviously has won the Serie A twice in those 3 seasons, finally has won the Coppa Italia, with then the Italian Super Cup. So I think wherever Ronaldo has played, he has won every single trophy available to him possible. The Juventus this season failed to win a 10th consecutive Scudetto in a row, which would have obviously been 10 in a row, which For some teams this season, it's kind of struggled to hit a 10 in a row point. But as you know, Ronaldo, he's number 4 for me personally, but that's just because I'm judging him off his Juventus time, not his Real Madrid time. If it was his Real Madrid time, he would have been probably number 1. Number 3, Neymar, who cost PSG £199 million or €222 million. Neymar's played 4 full seasons in Paris with Paris Saint-Germain, playing 115 times, scoring 87 with 52 assists, winning the Ligue 1 3 times, with the French Cup 3 times, 2 French League Cups and 3 French Super Cups. Obviously this season, PSG didn't win the La Liga as he got bet to the title by Lille by a single point, to where the Lille manager has just left to then I think join OGC Nice, which is a weird one. Neymar's obviously helped guide Paris Saint-Germain to the Champions League final and the semis, obviously getting put out to Manchester City this year, which they play on Saturday, but this video is going up a couple of days later on the Monday, and unfortunately I do think Man City will eventually win their first ever Champions League. I think with Neymar, he's not played as many games. I think if you had another 25 to 30 games onto his game regular at PSG, they would justify his price tag if he'd have won the Champions League with PSG. Number 2, and the penalty player, is Kylian Mbappe, who also cost Paris Saint-Germain £130 million. Kylian Mbappe has obviously played 4 full seasons at Paris Saint-Germain, initially joining in the same summer that Neymar did, but to avoid breaking, I think it was FFP, Financial Fair Play regulations by UEFA, they signed him on loan with the view of a permanent wage, £130 million, I think €169 million. He has played 170 games, scoring 131 with 61 assists. For that goal and assist return, that's been justified, I would say. Exactly the same as Neymar. 3 Ligue 1s, 3 French Cups, 2 League Cups, and then 3 French Super Cups. Obviously, a single Champions League final and 2 Champions League semi-finals. Being 22 years of age currently, Kylian is obviously going to go right to the top of the game. He has got, I would say, at least 10 to 15 years left at the elite level, where you see Cristiano Ronaldo still playing well, still scudding teams, when Juventus ain't wank at the top of his game at I think 35 or 36. I think with Kylian, obviously he's being linked with Real Madrid, Liverpool, you name it, he's linked to. And the final player sitting in at number 1 is Gareth Bale. Gareth Bale cost Real Madrid at the time £85 million. Now yes, you might not see it, but think with him spending 7 consecutive seasons in Real before then joining Tottenham Hotspur this season, Bale played 251 games for Real Madrid, scoring 105 with 68 assists, winning 4 UEFA Champions Leagues, 2 La Ligas, a single Copa del Rey, 2 Spanish Cups, 2 Spanish Super Cups I should say, 4 FIFA Club World Cups and 3 UEFA Super Cups. Bale has single-handedly won Real Madrid a good majority of these trophies, whether his goals have decided the games or whether his assists have decided the games. Yes, Bale got hounded out for being, I think, a lazy prick because he didn't learn the Spanish language. For some reason, he was hated by Zinedine Zidane, but then that was because he didn't speak Spanish and wasn't favy with the Real Madrid fans. He's also been bumped off to Spurs this season, not playing too much, helping Spurs qualify for, I think, this UEFA Conference League, whatever bollocks it is. Reports are saying that after the Euros he would want to retire, terminate his Real Madrid contract and just enjoy the rest of his life. I think that's just because of the current injuries to his ankle, his knees, whatever it is. Obviously with footballers, yes, they get paid a fuckload of money, like 200 grand plus a week. But that's only for the elite levels. In Scotland you're only getting about £40 to £500 a week. But the amount of stress you put your body under, you're not at risk getting tearing your ACL as much as you would by running about 20 kilometres within 90 minutes. But with that, that's the end of the video. Hope you've had a great weekend. Hopefully Chelsea do obviously beat Manchester City in the Champions League final, but I do think City do win it. But with that, I'll catch you on Monday for yet another episode, which I think will be, I will do 5 players that cost less than £40 million this season that had a very, very good season to what I would have said. But with that, have a good one and goodbye.